Hello, hello, and welcome. I'm Debbie Danford from craftiercreations.blogspot.com, and I am back out here. Last week I had, it was a busy week, and two, it was the one day I had internet issues with the router, and even we have AT&T wireless and the tower was down. So we just had all kinds of technology issues there for a couple of days. So I think everything's back to working correctly now. Club had chosen for this month's bundle to use. And since I was in the cutting prepping mode for all of their stuff that I'm going to get out the door today, I decided I would just pull from one of those, but I'm going to do a little bit different color combination. So here's the stamp set. It has some great hibiscus stamps. This is 3 stamps in one. Like most of them are still mounted because I still have to do a video for my monthly club too, but stamping. It also comes with 11 dies, which you have a couple that are for labels and stuff, and then you have a couple accent leaves. And we have some accent flowers, and I had some ideas of what to do with some of these, and then I didn't get around to making that card. So maybe my Thursday card might be doing something with those. We'll have to see. And then you've got the leaves that you can also stamp 6 by 6. Yeah. I knew that, but I just thought I had to measure it just in case, because, you never know. I could have been off a little bit. And I just have a piece under there to kind of show you. But here's what it looks like. Here's one that's embossed. And it's just so deep and pretty. So it is a really, really nice embossing folder. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead. I'm going to pull that back out. Now, like birthday celebration type themed. If you kind of skim through here, you see that. And there's some other good patterns in here too. But if you look at the back sides, they're variegated solid colors, which work great for stamping on. So that was why I picked this paper. I thought the B-sides would work great. Whew. Sorry about that. I think I lost you for a few minutes. I'm back, so clearly we still are having, and that was my phone that went out, so clearly our internet is not as great as it used to be, or the tower, or they're still working on the tower. Hopefully I can get through this video. I'll speed up my chit-chat. Here's the one that we are going to do for Monthly Club. I stamped it, then I took the Whisper White, drug it. Okay, we're back again. So I'm not sure what's going to happen here, or if it's even disappearing on the screen. I'll have to keep watching here. All right, we're just going to keep going, and hopefully it all works and I get through this. Okay, so I have already cut my card base, Blueberry Bushel, 5.5 by 8.5, and 2 pieces of 4 by 5.25 basic white. One's going to be the layer, one's for the inside. I have cut a 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 by 5-inch piece of designer series paper. We are going to emboss this in the machine. We need the big one for this. And then we need some tape or something was on it. Okay. Our base plate, embossing folder, and our embossing plate. And we should be good to go here. So there's what it looks like, if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. But now what we're going to do, let's move this out of the way. Before we die cut it, and let me grab the scrap piece here. I didn't grab another one, so we're just going to grab a scrap piece. Now, I'm going to grab the Whisper White, and I haven't re-inked this, and I probably should have before I started, but I'm kind of thinking we might, I'm going to see how this works here with the white on this one. I might just grab Blueberry Bushel, and we might drag that across. and then see what that does. We're going to do some experimenting. Hopefully my phone is still working. Because it's working, but it is much lighter because our paper wasn't quite as dark as the other pattern I used. So this is what we've got going on so far. But I think, and yes, you do get some ink on the background, but I'm okay with that. Just trying to decide if I want to. I don't really like how the streaks turned out there, but it'll be okay. All right. And now I've got like lots of ink on my fingers, so I'm just going to like just do a quick wipe so I don't end up with blueberry bushel everywhere. Base plate. 3, and I have the shim in there. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need it to die cut, but if I don't, I will take it back out. And we're going to just line this up where it goes here, just like this. I got a little close to the edge there, but that's okay. And then we're going to die cut this out. Okay, that back over there. Now, let's go ahead and we're going to layer this on top of here, just like this. And I'm going to use glue since we've got a really, whoops. One, it's a really deep embossing folder, so you got to get adhesive in those grooves. And 2, I don't have much right there because I got a little close to the edge, but it's all still going to work. You're going to see. Where's my sample? Well, yeah, I'm always trying to decide which is upside down and which one is, yeah, I think I put that one on backwards when I did it. Yeah, it goes like this. Come on, Debbie, you can do this today. And then this one is going to go like that. But we're going to pop them up with dimensionals. So let's bring in our dimensional. Just like that. It's just a different way to use some of your designer series paper. I think sometimes we forget about the back sides of it, or the B side as I like to call it. And it's easy to stamp on some of those and get a great effect. Okay. Now, 6 consecutive months. On the 6th month, you'll get a surprise bag of goodies worth about $20 to $25 in product that you'll get on that 6th consecutive month. And that includes shipping. I have a private Facebook group that I let them pick the bundle out for each month. That way they have a little bit of control over what we use. I just post a poll, and then I let them pick. So 2020 when the pandemic hit. So I'm coming up on, I think 2020. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2020. Coming up on 5 years. So you'll have all those videos and PDFs out there that you are welcome to use. Make things, design projects. There's so many different bundles we've used over the years. Okay, so there's what that looks like so far. As you can see, it's popped up. And I have just a scrap piece that I found laying on my desk. And I'm just going to stamp on that, just like that. Very easy peasy. We'll stamp something on the inside too in just a second. And then I'm going to grab some scissors here, and I'm just going to let's see if I can do this correctly. I think so. I always get myself confused. Well, that wasn't the way I wanted to do it. This way. And this way, Debbie. No, I did it again. See, why do I do that? I want it to be the opposite. I don't know why I have issues doing this. Nobody else probably does. I always do. Here. So basically I'm doing the same cut on the other side. I don't know why I always have an issue with that, but somehow my brain just can't wrap around that, and I always have to do it more than once. And I see so many people just clip, and do it so easily. One of these days I will have it down. Okay, let's get all the scraps off. Let's go ahead and attach this. Hopefully I still have internet. Yeah, it looks like I do. Add a little bit of adhesive to the back, so I'm ready. And then what I have already done here is started deconstructing this piece of ribbon. And this is the, it's just called white, basic white. It's an online exclusive ribbon that we have out. And you just find the end, and then you just start pulling on it like this. And sometimes it starts, and I'm going to stick it just like that. And then that tail is a little long, so we're going to trim that off. And then we're going to put this right down here this time. So let's grab a couple dimensionals. And I used, where's my bling? Here it is. The iridescent pearls. And I'm going to go ahead and color them with the Blueberry Bushel Stampin' Blends. I think. Actually, maybe I'm not. Now that I think about it a little bit. I'm thinking I'm going to put one. Okay. Now, for our inside piece, I'm going to, let's just bring this in. And I'm going to stamp, the little one, because it's hard to just stamp the big one. Yeah, I'm just going to stamp the little one in Blueberry Bushel blending brush, because what I'm going to do is add just a little bit more ink around the edges. Now this is really dark, so be careful. And I like to do this. And then we'll put a little bit there, and we'll come across that edge there. Okay, there's that. I'm moving the ink way out of the way because I dropped a card in the ink. One of my little smudge there, but we're not going to worry about it. And then I fold. Now remember, I always work in a flat surface. I forgot to mention that. Bone folder. I like to work in a flat surface and then fold it when I'm done. And there we go. There is our card for today. And this one I actually assembled upside down. It technically, I think, should go, the flowers are upside down. Very little stamping on it, but I thought it's like a wow card, I feel like, because you can easily, you're popping that up, and look how pretty that looks. All right, well, I will post the link down below for my monthly club if you're interested, and if you have questions, just reach out and ask. I'm here to answer any questions, and hopefully, fingers crossed, technology-wise, I will see you again on Thursday. Hope you guys